Hi guys, I'm Luida. Welcome to my corner of the earth, and this is Confused Diaries. Welcome back if you're new around here. Today we're gonna be just kind of like chit-chatting and kind of like just speaking about how my life is and how everything's going, because this is just gonna be a space to kind of show that as a university student, you're not supposed to have everything figured out at the first time, and that I think with everything life has its ups and downs. It's just how we come to, just how we come to move through adversity and how we decide to move with different situations. That is what really matters. And so this for me as well is a testament to myself to kind of be like, okay, things aren't really going the way that I wanted to, but I do want to show up for myself in different ways. And so this is just one of the ways that I'm showing up for myself. So what's really going on? Like, what's really tea? So the tea is I've been bored. Baby, I'm bored, unemployed, and it's really bad. And because it's summertime, I'm by myself. Especially being by yourself and having all this free time, one would think like my thought is always, I've got to be by myself. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna do all these things. I'm gonna build up my portfolio and do all of that and blah 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 blah. And I'm gonna be busy. Might get a job, might do something, and then comes the time, and life shows you differently, and sometimes you don't. Like, life doesn't really do what you plan it to do. And so I feel like right now, I'm just kind of stuck in this, I don't know what to do. Like, sincerely, I don't know what to do. I can't really do much in the position that I'm in right now, because I have to go back home and just some other stuff that I need to take care of logistically that won't allow me to do some things like get a job, like some people get it, like a summer job and all that. Because I feel like right now my life is where I don't know where I'm gonna be next week. Essentially, I don't know really how to direct myself in that way. So it's just kind of I have to take things day by day and kind of figure out, okay, what can I do now? What can I do to help myself and build up build myself up, essentially. But I feel as though okay, so I had a plan, I'm gonna do a bunch of courses online and do all these things to kind of allow myself to elevate. But I feel like I've just been stuck. I feel like I've just haven't been able to do any of those great things that I really wanted to do, and it's kind of becoming frustrating for me, because I feel like on one hand, I feel like I can and should be doing these things, but I just don't. Essentially, I just don't. It's really, really bad. But I think one thing I will give myself credit for is that I've been recording a lot more. I did tell myself this summer that I wanted to really hone in on content creation and really hone in on stepping outside of my comfort zone, and I've already done some steps to get outside of that. So the fact that I did not pick up my camera only once but more than once is already a testament of me, okay, I'm trying. It's not just the I'm not doing anything at all, I'm not making any progress whatsoever. But yeah, I feel like I think what's also making me pick up the camera is I actually deeping the fact that I need a hobby. I need something to do. I need something to really work on outside of doom scrolling or outside of just doing nothing with my life, essentially. So I've been using content creation as a vessel for me to not only allow myself to get busy, but also kind of lay those stepping stones of okay, I'm starting to actually build some kind of persona for myself, or build a bit of Luida, you know what I'm saying? Build a little bit of the things that I really want to build. And so I guess this is just one of those ways that I actually do that, because again, it's been a mess, honestly. It's just been like a lot for me. But yeah, and I feel like with, especially, so I'll just go through kind of like my journey. I feel like I'm in a point in my life right now that I feel very creatively stuck. Like, I used to be the type of person that would have just like ideas, just like from like anything. I'd get like project ideas. I always have like some kind of like yearning to do something, and I wouldn't say per se that my yearning is gone. It's not. It's very much there. It just, I feel like it dims and then it comes up at certain periods, and then I might even have the yearning, but I don't know what to do with it because I don't have a plan. And I'm the type of person that like, I have an idea, like I'll like work on it, or like I'll actually like go through it like head first. And then also I feel like I need to actually be able to see it come into fruition. If I can't actually see my progress or see that I'm doing things, I guess it also kind of like stuck, like it kind of leaves me stuck essentially, because then I don't really know how to move forward. But yeah, so I feel like because of that, because of the fact that I haven't had any ideas, it's kind of also just not motivating me to really do anything, because just like, if I don't have anything to do, what am I going to do realistically? You know what I mean? So it's just like, the lack of direction is what's killing me essentially. So for that, I feel like to motivate that creativity is why I need vessels like these ones to be able to just like mess up and not do things correctly, or not do things with a certain direction, and just do it, and just kind of hope that like the things that I want, like the direction and whatever, or like even having like some kind of niche comes with it, because that's something that you have to like build over time, you know what I mean? So yeah, while some people are lucky in just like already knowing what they're gonna do, this is just me again in another aspect of my life, of where I guess I just have to try doing things and then figuring out whether or not I like it. Because I feel like everything in my life is just like, I'm always confused on what I want. I always feel like I have too many options, and because I have too many options, I just freeze, you know? So I guess this is me just, again, this is why this series is called Confused Diaries. I'm just a 19-year-old confused in life, but you know what? Like, we're thriving through it, because at the end of the tunnel, I know that there's something big. And so I want to make sure that, like, you know, we stick on the path, even if we don't know the lanes, you know, we don't know where we're going exactly. I just want to make sure that I keep moving forward. But yeah, so yeah, as a result of this, as a result of the no hobby, the no direction specifically, I've been spending a lot of time on social media, guys. Oh my God, it's gotten so bad. It's gotten so bad. Because me, like, I'm the type of person that I have a very on and off relationship with social media. And I say this like social media, but more specifically TikTok. Because I feel like specifically with TikTok, I've done like a full, like, basically I've gone a full year without TikTok. I've basically, every time I use it, sometimes I use it on and off. When I see that I like too addicted to it, like, I'll stop. Like, I'll retreat myself. I used to offload it, but then I got to a point where I was just like, why do you need to offload the app? Why don't you just resist the urge of going to the app? So I resisted it, and I was very disciplined in that aspect, where I was just like, no TikTok. No TikTok means no TikTok. And I didn't have TikTok, and I basically stopped using it. But like, I feel like now, again, because I am like, it's summertime, I'm alone, I don't have my friends next to me, I don't have like anyone per se that's next to me, I don't see people anymore. So I feel like TikTok is like one of my only ways to actually like distract myself, one, entertain myself, two, and three, allow myself to just like, I guess, just be. But I feel like I'm feeling the repercussions of using TikTok, because I feel like, and I've seen videos like kind of saying like the time that you spent on TikTok could have been allocated in doing different things. It could have been allocated on you gaining a new skill, doing something else, and whatever, whatnot. And yes, while it's true, I just feel like my situation is kind of, it's really bad. And again, we're in a loneliness epidemic, so it's just like, guys, realistically, we're getting more dependent on social media, and so I don't know where to, like, I'm not the type of person to just go outside and just find, like, you know, maybe I need to be that type of person that just goes outside and explores, but I'm not there yet. So it's been like me and TikTok against the rest of the world. But yeah, so I guess it's just that. And then again, there's only so many people. Like for me, one way that I feel connected as well is through calls, but there's only so many people you can call. There's only so many people, and there's only so much you can talk about. So it's just like, it's just been very hard for me to kind of find that balance of like, okay, I want to stop using social media and doing these other things, but I feel like social media is the only thing that's kind of giving me gratification at the moment. Social media and Love Island, because Love Island it feels like the brink of my existence right now. It just feels like it completes me. It sounds so bad, but it's actually like real, because I sincerely, I don't have anything to do. I don't. And then I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself, especially with these videos, to kind of like think of something like, okay, you're gonna turn on the camera, what are you gonna say, what are you gonna do, you know? Again, it goes back to that direction, that like I need some type of structure for me to do these things, you know? And so when I don't have that structure, it don't work the way that I want it to, you know what I mean? So yeah, so that's basically that. I mean, it's just like, I feel like I'm just looking for something that will truly fulfill me. And I know it might not be one thing. I know it needs to be like a certain amount of things. And I think it also comes down to me having a lack of discipline. I feel like I can be a very disciplined person, and I know I can be a very disciplined person because, you know, sometimes when I really put my mind into something, I can really do it. I think a couple months ago, I used to journal every single day without stop. I think I did it for maybe like a month or two. Every single day, I would journal. I would take time to journal, and I would take time to read for at least 15 minutes. But yeah, I don't have a book with me, unfortunately, so that also doesn't help. But I feel like it's just like, I feel like, one, it's me. I feel like it's also me needing to come to that conclusion of being like, listen, would you rather continue to live like this, or would you rather actually do something that's gonna be like beneficial for you, you know? And it's just like a hard pill to swallow, obviously, because we all want to live in comfort, but then again, comfort only takes you so far. So this is just your sign to say, like, if you need to pick up that camera, pick it up. If you need to pick up that book, pick it up. If you need to start writing, pick up the pen, you know. If you need to start learning something, pick up the computer, phone, whatever you need to do what you need to do, and then just do it. But I feel like, I don't know, it's giving I'm not hungry enough, so I'm not eating. But I know I need to be hungry enough to eat, but I also don't know whether or not I should just, you know, kind of like, hey, let's start doing this, you know, kind of that sense. So it's just like, yeah. But hey, it's life, man. I don't know. I feel like it's just, it's gonna be, it's a journey. I feel like with everything, it's just a journey of just learning to just go through things and allow myself to like learn from them. And I feel like, because I even had like a lot of like guilt even coming on here and being like, hey, I'm actually not doing anything with my life, you know? Because I feel like I always want to present myself, or I always want to feel like I'm doing something, and when I'm not, it's just like because I even thought, like, why would I even go on YouTube and talk about this? Like, it doesn't even make sense. Why would you do that? You don't have anything to talk about. You don't have anything, like, you're not having any knowledge to share or anything. But I feel like it can just be a good, representation that sometimes we don't need to have things all figured out, not in the moment, and that things that we can learn from certain situations. And I guess this for me is just kind of learning to step outside my comfort zone and kind of advocating for you and for me that we need to advocate more for ourselves by stepping outside of said comfort zone and seeking opportunities rather than waiting for opportunities to come to you or to me, you know? Like, I know that realistically, if I'm already not inspired, I know for a fact that inspiration isn't just gonna drop on my lap, you know? I need to actually seek for those things to happen. And if I want to change the way that things are right now, and I feel like there's a lack of structure, then I need to put that structure in there. And I think I just need to do it in a way that's digestible, that doesn't feel like abrupt, and just do that, you know? And that's basically what I have to say. I don't have a lot of wisdom to share today. I don't have a lot of that to share today. I just wanted to really just get on here and kind of just share what life is feeling like right now. Life is just lifing, you know? And this is why this is the Confused Diaries. Because while I am confused, I still feel like there's way to navigate it. I want this to be like a simplification, or like I want it to be a symbol of how, like, things can be confusing, but there are certain things that you can kind of learn from each of those things. And I guess the moral of the story is just that I'm not perfect and life isn't perfect, but if we do just something small every day, then that something small can progress into something really beautiful at the end of the tunnel. So yeah, because I know that even me just being here is enough. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for sticking with me. And comment down below any of your experiences or any good knowledge and tips and whatever and whatnot. I want this to be, you know, like a safe space, safe community, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great and beautiful and blessed day. And like, comment, and subscribe, because that's all very good for the algorithm. You know, I want y'all to be here. So yeah, bye.